the purpose of my pain, and we need your prayers as always. One of the things that I loved and dreaded when I was playing football was the beginning of football season. I was excited, a new season, dreaded it because of the practices that were about to take place. We had a drill called the county fair, where you did several different types of calisthenics, running through ropes and ducking and moving, and then the coach would say, take another one. And in the hot August sun, we had to run again and again. Sometimes it was rather painful, and you wondered why we just couldn't play ball, because this wasn't a whole lot of fun. But when you're in the fourth quarter and the game is on the line and you find energy that you didn't know you had, and the opposition is weak but you are strong, then you understand the purpose of all of that practice, the purpose of all of that running, the purpose of all of that exhausting preparation. It was not apparent at the moment, but later on you understood why you had to persevere in the hot sun of August. He said, take his money, but don't take his health. That didn't work. Devil came back again and asked for another permission slip. He said, touch his health, but don't take his life. The devil can only go so far. And anytime he tries to go beyond what God has ordained, God will yank his leash and pull him back off of you. That's why the old folks said that God won't put no more on you than you're able to bear. And let me make that real plain. What they're really talking about is not what you are able to bear. He's saying that when you let the Lord bear your burden, he is a burden bearer. When you let the Lord bear your burden, he won't be more than you can bear. If you try to break it, take it by yourself, you'll lose your mind, you'll lose your anointing, you'll lose your walk with God. But if you learn to let the Lord fight your battle, yes, I'm a living witness. What the devil means for evil, God is able to turn it around. The devil slapped me, caused me to draw back. Paul said that because of my heavenly experience, the Lord allowed Satan to attack me, and the thorn was so painful. And all of us in here, we have to deal with some thorn. Your thorn might be a physical thorn, where there's pain in your body. Your thorn might be a spiritual thorn, where there's some temptation, some struggle that you just cannot seem to be able to overcome. Your thorn might be attacks from your family, might be financial attack. But some way or another, all of us got to deal with the thorns attacking us. And Paul's saying, I want you to know today that God had a purpose for his pain. He said, because of my revelation, so I wouldn't get the spiritual big head, God allowed the devil to attack me and to slap me. But he said, but it was for my good. We got to understand that sometimes, as I said earlier, we get the spiritual big head. Some thought Paul's thorn was a physical deformity, where it caused his eyes to bulge out, and it made his appearance reprehensible. That's just one suggestion. But I tell you this much. Paul said, I'd rather have an eye disease than to have an eye disease. What do you mean, preacher? Paul said, I'd rather have an eye disease where it affects my sin than to walk around here giving myself the credit, saying, I did this. I got where I am. I made it by myself. I pulled myself up by my own bootstrap. Well, if you pulled yourself up by your own bootstrap, you better give God the praise for having some boots. Because if it had not been for the Lord on your side, you would have been able to pull yourself up. We walk around here saying what I've done, but we've got to learn to give God the glory, to give God the praise. When the Lord blesses us, we can't take credit for ourselves, but we got to say, Lord, thank you for where you brought me from. Thank you how you taught me. Thank you how you watched over me. Thank you how you blessed me. Thank you how you kept me. But I'm so glad that the Lord looked beyond all of my faults and he saw my needs. Is there anybody here who know that God